You to turn around and steal everything and then make it seem like you ain't do nothing.
Guys, welcome back to our channel. I am Didi.
I'm Naughty. Mr. Trust Nobody.
I knew you was gonna say that. I didn't say nothing else just because of that, because I knew you was gonna say that.
Mr. Naughty, Mr. Trust Nobody. But no, we wanted to get into this, like, how I met Dior.
Yes, I'm sorry. It was,
Cause, like,
we still have a business, you guys, so.
yeah, how I met Dior. So it was a barbershop right next to her store. I was in there getting my hair cut one day. It was like a morning time. I was in there busting out with the fellas. You feel me? Her dad working there. And I was in there with my old head, Nah, rest in peace to Nah. I was in there busting it up with Nah. And Dior dad was like, yo, Nah, my daughter just opened up a store, go show him some love. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I go in there. I'm with my man, it's like 3 of us. We go in there, we show him some love. We look in the men's section, pick out like brushes and stuff. So
I feel like we skipping stuff first. First stuff. Let's get a tea, okay? So they walked in and it was me, Sierra, Fendi, and who else? Was it Kashaya?
I think it was Kashaya.
So those are my sisters and my sister-in-law. So we was all working in here together. It was other people that was working too, but the day that they came in, we were the only ones in there working. So what was your impression, or your impression, because you can't speak for nobody else, but what was your impression when you first walked in? You could be honest, because we give it a 10.
To be honest, I didn't know, because like when I first walked in, it was like a variety of females. So it's like I didn't know who I was looking at. So when I first went in there, it was just like, damn, like they all look good. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, they all look nice. But I wasn't like necessarily going in there trying to holler at nobody first. So when I went in there, we was mobbing, bidding, talking, and I'm like, damn, Fendi look nice. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, Fendi look nice. But it's like Fendi gave me a vibe like super bougie. You feel me? And then I seen Dior walk. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, she turned me on about how walk. Like, once I seen her walk, it was over for me. And then I was like, I was trying to shoot my shot from there, but I ain't never say nothing to her. So months went past. I just got cool with the time going by. We all got cool, started mobbing. I was going around there. Well, I used to be on the Ave every day, but I was going around there chilling.
We're gonna pause there because it's still some other stuff that's missing. So during that time, I was actually talking to somebody, and he was talking to somebody too. So because that's an important fact. That's something that y'all need to know. So yeah, we was both in relationships.
I wasn't in a relationship just because I couldn't relate to shit. So I'm gonna keep it focused. She was in a relationship. I wasn't in a relationship.
Okay, well, I was in a relationship, I guess.
Yeah,
What was you in a situationship?
I was in a situationship.
So what happened? Maybe like 2 months? Was it even that long? When I was what's the word we're going to use? Anyway, I was dealing with somebody else.
A whole winter that went past before we start talking. A whole year that went past before we start talking.
All right, so look, so we're gonna give y'all the dates first though. Let's because we need to put I'm gonna put the dates up on the screen so y'all know. So this all started in May, maybe like May 20th. I think that's the first time that you came around, like May 20th or whatever. But he tried to talk to me like a few times throughout May to October. But it wasn't like, he wasn't like pressuring me trying to talk to me though. But he would come to the store every single day, literally, and buy stuff. Like sometimes he would come and buy 10 brushes. And these is not no cheap brushes, y'all. These is, how much was the brushes? They was what, $20? $20 brushes, y'all. But they work. But $20 brushes, he was coming in and buying them or whatever. And he was catching my attention, but at that time, I felt like I was in a different place. So I really wasn't trying to talk to anybody, but I was kind of talking to somebody at the same time, if that makes sense. But once I cut everything off with that person or whatever, I had decided, like, all right, the next person that I talk to, I want to marry. Like, I wanted to be my husband or whatever. And so I was just like, I'm chilling. And so it just so happened at that same time, that's when he was trying to pursue me. So my answer was always no, because it was just like,
let's give up T.
what's this? You gotta make sure you're
Yeah, let's give up T because let's give up T because I was cool with C. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I was cool with C, and I'm like, I seen C leaving the store one day. I'm like, damn, C, where you going? She like, I'm about to go in Ish store now. That's her brother. He got a store right next to her store. Shout out to Ish. He got a phone store. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Check Ish, check in with him, y'all. I mean, but she going in there one day, and I'm like, yo, where Didi at? She like, she in there. I'm like, yo, tell Dior. I'm like, yo, tell her I'm trying to holler at her. So, mind you, this one they say my hair cut and all that. My hair look a little woofy right now, but
He's growing it out, so.
So long story short, she like Sierra come back out like, nah, the Dior shit, get the fuck out her face. So I start looking in the car mirror like, what, I'm ugly? Like, what's up? Like, what I do? You feel me? Like I'm hit or something? So long story short, she like, no. She like, yeah, da. So I'm like, all right, bet.
There's a little
Spin me.
situation going on.
She spent me. So one day, like, I caught her in the store by herself, and I just shot my shot. I'm like, what's up, man? Like, what you got going on? Da. And
I think you gave me your number. We exchanged numbers, right?
Yeah.
And he said to me, this is how we ended up talking. So mind you, at the time, I just want to put this in there because, you know, people be thinking they be knowing what be going on with people's situations, but they really don't. And at that time, this is like back in May or whatever, when he basically said that he had a girl, but it wasn't like really that for real. But mind you, I wasn't interested in him at that moment. I thought he was cute. Yes, I thought he looked nice, all this and that, but that was just about it. I was going to leave it there because I wasn't trying to do nothing. So, what?
blow the whistle.
What?
Because we're going to time it right there. Because I remember, let's backtrack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting in the house one time playing a game, doing my little thug business.
No, you skip it. You can't say that. Yeah, you can't say that. No. You skip it because remember this would happen. No, did that happen first?
Yes, that was the first thing. Yeah.
No, all right. Really? I'm not just still watching.
So-
And I'm gonna upload something that got to do with this. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm in there chilling, playing 2K.
Where you
Now,
at?
I was at the situationship. You feel me? And it's a bed with a rhinestone hairboard in it. And I don't got no headphones in or nothing like that. And the situationship is sitting next to me like how Dior sitting next to me.
I didn't know this though, so let's keep
Yeah.
that in mind. I like, wallahi, y'all, I did not know that's what was going on. First, I was drunk, so let's start there. I had went out with my sisters and a few other girls, and so we was out. I haven't even been drinking because I was going through so much stuff. So when we went out, I'm like, damn, like we really all need to go out. We need to do something. So we ended up going out, and I got drunk. And then what happened?
I get a phone call on Instagram, so I'm like, what the Instagram? So I answer it. So as soon as I answer it, they like, oh, Nadi, you at a bitch house. So I'm like, oh, let me put my AirPods in.
So he begged over y'all. He keep begging over me though about you. I'm calling back because I'm in my act. So I'm like, what's up? Like, you was talking all that shit.
They
So
talk
what's
about, now
going
they talk about, where you at? I'm like, I'm in the crib. They talk, yo, we need some gas. Da, 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 da. I'm like, I'm in the crib. I'm gonna pop out tomorrow. I'm gonna meet y'all at the store.
on? Kept trying
So-
to flee me.
So long story short, this what gave me ammunition to shoot my shot even more because I got a phone call from her like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't expect that, you feel me? But I was up. I had just came in the crib. It maybe was 2. So when I seen it at the store, I just shot my shot. And when we went out and chilled, it was like all she wrote because like we've been together ever since. Like the first night we went to chill, it wasn't like no sexual vibes. Of, like I didn't try to kiss.
Oh yeah,
didn't try to
I
hug her.
did want to speak on that. So I don't mean to cut you off, but I did want to speak on the first day that we did chill together because this is what made us end up actually talking. I feel like that's when we both are on the same page of, okay, this somebody I might be interested in. So I think it was just like a regular little day at the store or whatever, but I ended up having wigs to do. And so I make my wigs on a sewing machine or whatever. So he was like, what caught my attention was when he said to me, he was like, oh, if you be staying here late, just call me because I'll be around. Like, I'll come and I'll chill with you or whatever. So I'm like, all right. So so the store closing over. I'm deciding if I'm gonna stay. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna stay. So I ended up texting him. I think I either texted him or called him like, I'm gonna be at the store with him. So he's like, all right. 5 minutes later, he right outside, yo. So we sitting there. We probably sat in the store till like what?
We
12?
sat in there from like 9 or 8 because you used to close late around that time.
I closed at 7:30. So
right.
we sat in there from like 8 o'clock to
like 3 or 2 in the morning. No, to like 2 in the morning the first night.
Yeah.
The second night we sat in there from like, we left from the rip.
No, I think so. I think the first night we stayed there, we ended up going on a date right after that.
Yeah.
Not that same day, maybe like a day or two after. But you ended up coming back to the store or whatever the next day, I think.
No, you did. I did come back to the store because you made salmon.
Oh yeah, right. So now we at like the flirting stage or whatever.
Cause she was flirting with me real heavy because she made my favorite dish. I love salmon, y'all.
But that's my favorite dish. I didn't know that was his favorite dish though.
And she talking about, you want salmon, and I'm not gonna turn down salmon. Like, yes, please give it to me now. So I met her at the store the next day, and she had some salmon, some string beans, and some mashed potatoes. I know exactly.
Oh my God, it sure was that though. That's
she
crazy.
had it in a clear container with a lid on it.
Yes.
And she was like, I'm about to go next door to heat it up, but I never ate the food, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
She told me to eat it, but I never ate the food
He
because
played me.
I was at the end of the day, it was a motive to me because she had all these females in the store. I'm like, we just started talking, and then it's like, in my mind, I thought we was talking, but she kept telling people, "Oh no, we ain't talking." I'm like, huh? We together every day. Not even to mention, I was staying with the situationship, and the third day that me and Dior chilled, I never went back to that situationship. I stayed with Dior the whole time. So,
but this was so crazy. Let me just drop this little tea because. What was it? The first night that we spent the night together, whatever, right? Or the second night?
It was the second night.
The second night. Mind you, this is boom, boom, boom. This is not a 3-week gap, nothing. Everything is literally like boom, boom, boom. But mind you, by this time it's October. So this is when we first start talking to each other in October. Mind you, we met in May. So I tell him, as soon as he opened his eyes, mind you, we don't even know each other like that, y'all. But it was just like one thing I can say, like when we went on our date or whatever, it was like chemistry that I never ever felt with nobody like ever in my life. Like I can't even really explain the feeling to you, and I don't know if other people have like felt this when they met somebody that they wanted to be with for the rest of their life. But it was just like have y'all ever heard of the saying like, the tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife? Like that's how it felt. It felt like I can't.
In other words, she wanted to get the drawers up. She wanted to get the drawers up. We not even like, we ain't gonna lie. We not gonna lie. We gonna keep it funky.
It wasn't even
But we clicked though. Like we clicked from the rip because the first night, I'm gonna go back to this. The first night we chilled, it wasn't no sexual attention.
We
it wasn't
watched
like
music videos.
Yeah, and
we didn't even sit next to each other.
Mind you, I did. I did some time, and I had been home for like a year or maybe 2 at this time, and I never watched TV. I wasn't even stopping to watch TV. I was just like running the streets on dirt bikes, in and out of cars, like just having fun. You feel me? So the first night we chilled was like crazy, and then that was a tension that I never like got before. You feel me? So it's like, all right, let me double back on that. So I double back on that the next day, and the next day. I didn't leave Dior till 4 in the morning, and that's when I told her, I'm like, yo, I got a girl. Like, she's like, that's when it really hit her. Like, damn, he got a girl.
he
But
got a girl.
the third day, I never went home back, and it wasn't even a girl. It was like a friend. That's not even a friend. That stole everything that I had, but we ain't even gonna get into that. But like, yeah,
Child, we gonna get all
that's
that.
another
That's
story.
a whole
you feel
nother
me?
story. Y'all don't even understand. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like our relationship is like, I look at it like it's like God ordained, because like if y'all knew the stuff that we went through, like, and we want to explain stuff to you. Like the past going on 2 years now has been like so crazy. Like the most, like I never had drama coming from all angles when I was in a relationship before. Mind you, I'm 25. He's 34. But what was I, 24 when we yeah, I would have been 24 when we started dating. But yeah, like I just never had drama, and not even, I can't even say in our relationship, because the drama wasn't in our relationship. We was fine. It was the people on the outside that was causing all of the problems and stuff for us, y'all. And I tell y'all, like, it's some unspeakable shit that we're going, like we said, we're gonna drop the tea when we feel comfortable to drop the tea, if we feel comfortable to drop that tea. But pause on that. Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. Make sure you guys like this video and comment down below. But yeah, like it's so much stuff that we've been through, and it just made me feel like we supposed to be together. And like I said, the things that we've been through is not with each other. The things that we've been through is other people on the outside trying to chime in on our relationship and trying to dictate what we have going on. Like, and it's been a hell of a roller coaster, but at the end of the day, like, we still stand by each other, and we decided that at the end of the day, we're going to be with each other. So regardless of how other people feel on the outside, it does not really matter. But we started, like, so the first night, because we done with
One luck.
we done with all y'all. But the first night that he ended up spending the night or whatever, that morning when we woke up, I said to him, I'm like, yo, go get your stuff. Now, mind you, we done been cool for a couple months now, since May. It's October. But we didn't know each other that well for me to say that to him. But it was just something that I had a feeling about. Like, I just felt like, yo, like, this is something that you need to do or whatever. Okay, so I told him basically, like, go get your stuff. And I don't know, how did you feel when I said that to you? Let me ask you, because that's something I still don't know to this day.
I mean, in the back of my mind, I was like, it's cool because I was going to get it on my time, you feel me? I didn't think Shorty was going to be crafty enough to do whatever she did to that stuff, like, you feel me?
Stole everything.
Everything, like, and then she tried to kick it to my folks, like, first of all, they was in cahoots, so she not even my folks, it's like my child's mother, like, they was in cahoots, you feel me? Just so they can get a breakdown or whatever they got, but yeah, you know, I don't even like speaking on it, because it's like, at the end of the day, it's materialistic stuff, but it's just like, this is stuff that I work with my own money. I ain't asked Shorty for nothing, like, you know what I mean? Everything I got was on me. But for you to turn around and steal everything and then make it seem like you ain't do nothing,
yeah,
but it's like, that's crazy.
And she was doing other stuff too. Like, she started like, soon as me and him decided like we were gonna
get into this. Is a whole nother story. We're not even gonna get cut off on this. Like, we're not gonna get cut off on this. This is supposed to be about us and how we met. We're not talking about somebody. No,
we are gonna drop the tea on that,
because
I do want us to talk about that, because I feel like so many different people go through crazy things in their relationship, in the beginning of their relationships and things like that, and even further on down the line in their relationships, that really could make or break a situation, especially when you're in the beginning of the relationship and trying to get to know that person, and you don't really know if you could really trust them fully. And it's like, you know, y'all building up this relationship, y'all building up this partnership, so it's like you got people who you've already known for a certain amount of time, which is a longer time than you know this person that you're trying to build with, and you don't know who word to take. So we will stop this video right here. In the next video, we're going to basically go into details of what happened after we had decided that we were going to be in a relationship with each other. This is when all of the drama started. So if you guys want to see the part 2, comment down below. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe, and share this video. And yeah, let us know what you guys think. We're out. It's time to talk to the Severe family. It's time to talk to the Severe family. Okay.
But they don't get nothing but penetration. I turn that doorknobs like, black is ugly as ever. However, I say coochie down to the socks.